Boredom can really be torturous at times. Do you ever feel like nothing is fun and everything is just a little bit boring? Well, don't worry, because there are lots of amazing gadgets you can buy right now. These gadgets can be fun, exciting, and some of them can even be useful in a lot of different ways. In this video, we'll be taking a look at ways you can cure your boredom through gadgets. From the coolest new LED playing cards to a literal robot dog that's cooler than any real pet. Here are 10 gadgets that will kill your boredom. Make sure you watch till the very end. Number 10. Fireflies. Playing cards has always been a go-to to kill boredom for centuries at this point. But normal playing cards are a bit too boring for our modern minds. That's why this one company decided to come up with the coolest playing cards you can possibly get, the Fireflies. Each set contains 4 cards that have bright LED lights that can confuse any opponents with tricks. These cards will change their pattern in a hypnotic way depending on where you're touching them, and they'll use magnets in order to stick to each other around the corners. You can pull off some incredible tricks and impress all of your friends using these cards, and they can be great fidgeting toy as well. The magnets will also ensure you never really lose any of the cards, and they won't be bent if you put them in your pocket or wallet. Number 9. May Go. Shooting practice can be a lot of fun, but not everyone has a shooting range inside their homes, right? Well, now you can. The May Go is one of the coolest toys that both kids and adults can enjoy. It has a robotic self-driving car that'll drive around everywhere, avoid obstacles, and run away from you. Your job is to shoot the car with the laser gun that comes along with it and rack up the points. The gun also supports Nerf pellets and darts, so if you want your experience to be a little more authentic, you can use that as well. Overall, this is sort of like bringing Call of Duty outside your TV screen. It can be a fun game to compete with your family and friends in, and it can keep you busy for hours. Number 8. Kendama. If you wanted to try out a more traditional way to kill your boredom, then look no further than the kendama. This is a traditional Japanese toy that has been around for centuries. The premise is super simple. There's a ball on a string, and your goal is to swing the ball up and make it land perfectly on one of the cups to the side of the toy. Sounds simple, but it isn't. People who have bought a kendama almost always get obsessed with trying to be perfect at it. This is a skill toy after all, and your overall goal is to get better at it with practice. Don't be surprised if you find yourself busy for hours just trying to get it right. And once you do, you can start to learn a few tricks as well. Number 7. My Canoe. Do you ever just wish you could leave your problems and go out canoeing in the nearest lake? The only problem is that not everyone has a space to keep a canoe. Well, with the My Canoe, you don't have to worry about that again. This is a foldable canoe that you could literally store inside your closet or a drawer in your dresser. When unfolded, it turns into a rather sturdy canoe that can actually withstand a lot of pressure. You can safely ride this thing around in a lake or at a beach without having to worry about it falling apart. It's relatively cheap when compared to other canoes, but it works almost the exact same way, if not better. This is definitely going to enhance your next outdoor trip by a lot. Number 6. BROOKSTONE Sea Rover. Going out to the lake or a river isn't exactly a child's dream. Most kids find it boring and would rather be at home playing with their PS5s. But the BROOKSTONE Sea Rover, almost every kid is going to have a lot of fun on their next trip. This is sort of like a one-person car that can drive on almost any terrain. But the coolest thing about it is that it can drive on land and on water. Just start driving towards the shore and it'll seamlessly start floating over the water and start acting like an electric boat instead of a car. The great part about this gadget is that it's suitable for both kids and adults, so it can make for a great gadget for the entire family to kill their boredom. Number 5. FLYBOARD. Jet skis and fast boats are certainly cool, but you know what's even cooler? Jetpacks. We've all grown up watching cartoons and movies where people fly around wearing jetpacks, and now it's even possible for you to get your own jetpack. The FLYBOARD is a water-powered jetpack that you literally wear on your feet. When you turn it on, it'll start to suck in and shoot out all the water around you and give you enough power to literally make you fly into the air for a couple of seconds. You could go from being in the water to flying up 10 feet in the air, and it's a lot of fun. Once you get a little better at using this, you might even learn a few tricks and impress everyone around you. Number 4. Square Off. If there's one thing that almost no one can deny is fun, it's board games. Even though you could probably download a bunch of board games on your phone, none of them come even close to a real-life board game. But what if you have no one to play with? Don't worry, because Square Off is an AI-powered robotic board game that will literally play chess, checkers, and all sorts of other games with you on a variety of different skill levels. You can use this to practice your skills or just pass time. If you do have someone else around you, you can even play it like a normal board of chess. It's all up to you. The surface is magnetic, and overall it's the most futuristic board game you can buy. Number 3. Chip. Have you always wanted a dog but simply can't get one? Whether it's due to allergies, landlords, or parents, not everyone is able to get the pet of their dreams. But what if you could get a robot version of a dog? With the WowWee chip, that's now possible. This is an AI-powered smart robot dog that's just as affectionate and fun as a real dog. It'll play fetch, want pets, and play with you in all sorts of different ways. It can be a great way to train kids to take care of pets, but aside from that, it can be a perfect pet to have if you simply don't want to get an actual pet. As for the fun part, that's almost a guarantee. Number 2. SUPERSUIT. Wearable technology has completely taken over the world. Whether it's smartwatches or smart glasses, some of the coolest tech out there right now are wearable pieces of tech. Now, there's even an entire wearable gaming console. The SUPERSUIT is a suit that consists of a vest and a glove. It can detect motion and other suits around it. Using it, you can play all sorts of different games, whether it's on your TV against AI opponents or against your friends who are wearing their own SUPERSUITs. In fact, you could even play a game of paintball without having to worry about pellets or getting hurt in the process. There are lots of ways you can have fun with the SUPERSUITs, and in the future, even more games are expected to come out. Number 1. DJI FPV. Even though humans have been able to fly for a while now, we still haven't gotten the full bird experience until now. The DJI FPV is a drone that's connected to a VR helmet. It's sort of like a VR game that's actually connected to the world around you. As the drone flies through wherever you're piloting it, you'll be getting a first-person 360-degree view of the world around you. There's also the option of a motion controller that will make your entire flying experience a lot more immersive. The great thing about this is that this is all real. You're actually flying a drone through different areas and seeing the first-person view of it. Alright, which of these gadgets are definitely going to kill your boredom? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to TechJoint, and we'll see you in the next one.